Hello everyone. Today I thought I would show off the new version 34 alpha of the LText editor by making a simple to-do app. So to start off, we're going to use the LJS2 library by Lycelia. And you'll immediately notice that the interesting thing about this editor is that it compresses code down in a way that is succinct but hopefully still highly readable. And you can actually see the full thing is still all there, but in the meantime it just shows you probably all you need to know if you're scanning through code. So we're going to start off with a form element for our to-do. Little placeholder here. And you know what, let's go ahead, let's practice that succinct coding style by just putting that all in this one line. It hardly takes up any space regardless. Look at that, not even going to halfway here. And onwards, we're going to add a script, which is just that one little emoji there. And first off, I'm going to find the form. This is sort of like jQuery, but it has a little bit of like React version 1 thrown in at times. It's a fairly good library in my opinion, but you know, your mileage may vary. So this function will also get pared down to just that red parentheses there. Arrow function looks very similar, except it has a red arrow mark. And let's see, prevent defaults. So this will be a nice little bell symbol there once we get to the next line. And actually, let's close out this script. Oh, that's what the issue is. There we go. Now we got the bell, or the canceled bell at least. On to the next step. So this is going to be a little checkbox for our to-do items, and D is in div here. And this library will actually convert this to an element and then append it. So here we have our JavaScript in here. Find that input. This will just find that first input that we have right here. And we're going to get the... So this alone will grab that value and get it back to us, but if we add a null here, it'll also set the original value to nothing as well as we're grabbing it. So it just saves us one little step. And a little space, button, type button to keep it from sending off our form. And let's see, let's add... We could go finding this element later and add it at the end, but let's just add this right in there. Just simplest way to do it. And on a simple app like this, there's no reason not to. And give it a value, and the way this works is a little funny. You could add /button here and /div, but the way it all works out, you don't actually need to. It adds those automatically for you, and I think this will do it. Let's give it a run. Unexpected end of input. What's going on here? Oh, that's the issue right there. Missing closing bracket. All right. Let's try this one more time. Test. Ooh, so close, but we're missing one crucial step, and that is a 1 right here. Now, this function here from the library is H for HTML. Works in a somewhat interesting way. If you leave off this, it's basically the same as setting inner HTML equals such and such. If you add a 1, it turns it into more like insert adjacent HTML, which has some benefits when it comes to rendering. And you can actually add in a 2 to put it after the element, or -1 at the beginning, or -2 before the element, but we're just going to put a 1 there, and that'll keep it from wiping out our form. And test. Okay, I think we've got this working. Let's make sure these checkboxes work. And look at that, we've got ourselves a very simple to-do list. But we can do more than that, so let's try a couple other things here, okay? First off, let's add a title for our to-do app. So there we go, there's a nice title. Let's add a header. So you're going to notice something interesting about this right away. Okay, so as you can see, that's a little bit larger than the rest of the text, giving you sort of a visual representation of the code. You can turn that off, but if you want it, it is there. And we can actually go one step further. And look at that, we've got ourselves some italic. And you may recognize that symbol from Markdown. And let's see what else can we do. Let's see how that's looking. Ooh, that's not good. What are we missing here? Oh, that's pretty simple. What was I thinking? There we go. But I think we can do a little bit better than that. Let's add a style tag, eh? And we're just going to set the body. So this might scare you off. This is just a very simple shorthand. It doesn't take too long to pick up. It's a hell of a lot simpler than French. But if you dislike it, it is possible to turn it off in the settings menu, shorthand properties. But for now I will leave it on and just think of that as text align. Let's see how that looks. Okay. And I think that'll do it for now. And you can find this app at lycelia.com/apps/text, or you can actually get to it another way and just go straight to lycelia.com and go to My Files. I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to expose all my files at the moment on stream, but it's there if you're interested. And that is version 33, but version 34 will be out shortly. Alright, that's all for now. I hope you had a good time and come back for more videos.